Formula 1 is the pinnacle of motorsport. The best cars, the best tracks, and the craziest drama.
You've got a problem, change your car.
Then you change your car because Checo has been saying that.
But honestly, there's something even better to follow than the racing itself. The fans. From the Tifosi who treat Ferrari like a religion to casual Sunday viewers who only know the red one, the blue one, Formula 1 has every type of person you can imagine. And today we're going through some of the main fan bases you'll meet if you watch races, scroll Formula 1 TikTok or open Twitter by mistake. First of all, we kind of had to start with the biggest and most iconic fan base, the Tifosi, the Ferrari fans. These people live and breathe Ferrari. The team isn't just a brand or a car on the grid, it's entire religion. They've been waiting for a championship for almost 20 years now, and somehow they still wake up every season convinced this is our year. Ferrari can mess up everything. Strategy, lose the race they should have won, or do something so confusing, even the commentators are speechless. And a Tifosi will always say, next year is our year. From outside, it looks like a mix of delusion and depression on repeat. But there's something kind of beautiful, to be honest. They have so much loyalty for Ferrari, year after year, disaster after disaster. They put that Ferrari shirt on and cheer for Ferrari.
Then we have the Orange Army. If you've ever seen a grandstand full in orange with flares, flags, and people jumping like it's a festival, oh, that's Orange Army. These are the Max Verstappen fans, and they don't do things quietly. They will support Max no matter what happens. If he dominates the race, he's the greatest ever, and it was an easy win for him. But if something goes wrong, it's always others' fault. It's the car, the strategy, the stewards, the alignment of planets, anything but Max. They have their own sections of the track, entire waves of orange. You can probably see from space, to be honest. They really don't like certain drivers like Lewis Hamilton, and sometimes they go too hard online and on track, but at the same time they're passionate, usually know a lot about the sport, and they're not typical Netflix fans. They bring an insane amount of atmosphere to races, and when tens of thousands of people are cheering, it feels like something else. The problem is, if you're not a Max fan and you say things a little bit too loud, yeah, I'd avoid that conversation if I was you. Then we go to the fan group that's basically in a civil war right now, the Papaya Army, the McLaren fans. On the others of the garage, you've got the Lando Norris fans. The more hostile, extreme ones will tell Lando never does anything wrong. If he crashes, spins, or makes a mistake, it's always someone else's fault. The team, the setup, the weather, and of course, Oscar Piastri. Suggest Lando might be partly to blame, they'll act like you personally attacked them. But of course, there's a lot of Lando fans that are chill and funny and just enjoy his personality and driving. On the other side of the McLaren garage, we have the Piastri fans. These ones are like Piastri himself, calm on the surface, but with some quite interesting ideas. The extreme version of this group have a whole lot of conspiracy theories. McLaren is sabotaging Oscar's car, Lando is the chosen number one driver, and the team always sacrifices Oscar race, and so on. And the thing is, sometimes the strategy does look a bit suspicious, so they might not be completely wrong. Either way, McLaren fans are currently spending as much time arguing Lando versus Oscar that even celebrating that they are winning and on the podiums race after race after many years of P20 and P19 finishes. Everyone hates these fans, the Drive to Survive fans, and these are the most frustrating ones to deal with. Important thing first, there's nothing wrong with getting into Formula 1 through the Drive to Survive. To be honest, I also watched one of the series and got interested, but after that I have watched every race and not watched Drive to Survive. That's completely fine. The problem is those people whose entire Formula 1 knowledge is just Drive to Survive and TikTok edits. They don't watch the races. They don't read news. They just know what happened in one TikTok edit or in Drive to Survive. They think Formula 1 is all drama between the drivers, the team principals, the stewards. They have the most dumb takes on the internet to start with. The issue is that the new fans that want to learn about the sport, Drive to Survive will get many people to the sport, but when they start acting like an expert and thinking they know everything about Formula 1 after watching that one show, that's the problem. I think this next group is the most insufferable group of them all, the Team LH, the Hamilton fans. These will support Lewis no matter what he does. They will never stop talking about how Lewis was robbed in Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but also they won't talk about Crashgate or the fact that Lewis Hamilton didn't get a time penalty in 2021 Bahrain Grand Prix when he clearly went over the track limits many times. They'll spend their time telling you that safety car decisions were wrong, the race director that did everything wrong, and everything in the race was wrong. And it should clearly be a Lewis Hamilton World Championship. They will always talk badly about Max, and to be honest, every single driver Hamilton has raced against. And for them, Lewis Hamilton is unofficially an 8-time world champion already. And if Lewis wins, the car was secretly terrible and he carried that with pure talent. And if he loses, the car was awful and the team messed up or the FIA was against them. They're not always openly aggressive as some of the Max fans. If you forgot what happened to Latifi after 2021, they can be really intense and exhausting online. They don't have the Alpine fans. Actually, I don't have a lot to say about them because they barely exist, or they're just French and hiding it, so we don't have to talk about them. And you never see anyone wearing Alpine merch in the paddock, so we can pretty much skip them at this point. And finally, maybe the most chill and fun people to watch races with are the general Formula 1 fans who just enjoy racing and good battles. They're the ones who don't obsess over one driver or one team. They just want to see overtakes, strategy, maybe some chaos here and there. They understand the strategies sometimes, and they can be really into the sport. They don't open Instagram or some of the other social medias to fight in the comment sections. They just enjoy and happy to see the racing. Let me know in the comments which fan base you think you belong to and which fan base you cannot deal at all. Be honest, and if your camera roll is 90% of Lando Norris, then you're a Lando Norris fan. We already know the answer. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and go check out my F1 edits on my Instagram as well. Thanks for watching, and have an awesome rest of your day, and see you in the next one.